We welcome you back to Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Currently, the Patriots in control of the football as we resume action in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing Jones. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and very short, Jones setting up the screen. Harris. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And down to 18. Well, maybe a moral victory victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we've reached half, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Harris running straight ahead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Hurts gets this to Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. That time a 6-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. Off play action, Jones. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving tough.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, we all know this quarterback had to spend plenty of time studying prior to the game, but he has to be tired of seeing these guys, especially him. Third time now he's brought this quarterback down. Whole defense has had a great game, but 3 sacks, not hard to find who one of the leaders of that effort was.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line ready to go.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones over the middle, complete. That's Myers. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Desmond King picks it.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's got this one complete to Callaway.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The extra point up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got a man, complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Phil,
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And in last week's game, you weren't sure which side was going to do the cheering when he stepped back to throw the ball,
But
right?
you knew he was going to throw it a lot.
Oh, he's going to throw it a lot. I mean, he ended up throwing 5 touchdown passes, but his interception rate, that wasn't so terrific either. So one side was going to be cheering when he stepped back to throw it.
They did get the win, though. We'll see if they can parlay that into this week.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Oh, that's Smith, a nice catch.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Hurts throwing complete to Smith.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts going to keep it again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts,
his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now a dump off here complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Allen again. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 18 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run in not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Steps away to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes his sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Madison running on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Allen. Being chased out left. The left side caught by Diggs. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. But it's caught on the right side, it's Snell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards, hey,
touchdown, Eagles! Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Allen to throw it. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Flushed out right. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. With it is Brown. So we reach. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll go option to the short side. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, hold it and get good yardage himself.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down. A
battle for it, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Allen going to keep it again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, 31 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
But because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Allen. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. But first down, Hurts. And this one is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Elliott good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Big Ndamukong Suh, one of the league's best for a long time, getting a sack there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To the air, Allen. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. One final try here for Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Buying time to his left. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. And now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.
today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the New York Giants versus
the first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Devontae Smith now from his end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Eagles in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how the offense has performed. But I bet they're absolutely thrilled with how the defense played last week, holding their opponents to just 3 points, and that was it. They gave them comparable to that performance. This one's absolutely locked up. We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass here, the red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question. So Doug Peterson successful there on the challenge, throwing out the flag. A good call. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this one's complete to Smith. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Bridgewater. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
You hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Now he tries a lateral, and he fumbles. It's loose a second time. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any.
They flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way. Hurts will throw.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. 21-0 our score after 1. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. He'll look to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First down, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Bridgewater again. Once again, he finds Slayton. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Hurts fumbles it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and goal. Bridgewater toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So we've reached half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Elliott now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin. I mean, certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game, start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 48 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So that challenge, a successful one. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Brown. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That's complete to Slayton. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Stephen Weatherly. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Bridgewater to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Epps. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get a bit closer. Bridgewater will try and throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Bridgewater on first down. Caught. It's Wilson.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A handoff to Barkley. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius over here at their own 12-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. This is going to be incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Odell Beckham from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Bridgewater's throw taken in by Slayton. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Eagles, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Giants,
day.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Carries, 85 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. First down, Rams. They'll run on first down with Akers. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
Man open is Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed. After the penalty, probably wish they would have now. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but
completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A fourth down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on third down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a fourth down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. The Eagles in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned.
Down, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 32 yards. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. 6 yards the pickup.